remember me? Of course you don't. I haven't been online in months, but I'm Linda. This is Linda's World, and this is actually Linda's World. And do you know why it's Linda's World? It's because I am coming to you from Southern California. Silent Scream. I am sitting in a glorified parking lot that's like the restaurant of the Best Western on North Island Avenue in Hollywood, because about 2 blocks that away is the Hollywood Bowl. And tonight at 7 o'clock, I am going to get to live a dream I've had for 44 years, and I'm 45 by the way, so you know, I started early, and I'm going to see Stevie Nicks at the Hollywood Bowl. I don't even know. So here's what I have to say to you. On this channel, I've been talking a good deal for years about the concept of like your mental health and how like adulting is hard, and that being happy isn't easy to come by, especially if you come with like a certain degree of melancholy like I do myself. This whole shit here, this whole like, you know, bouncy wands situation, like this is an act. I'm not happy at all. And so when I have the opportunity to make myself happy in any way that I can, albeit with the money, don't always have any of that, but I give it my earnest effort, and I try to make that shit work. It's like on Family Guy, you know, Brian Griffin is like, wish it, want to do it, in like the fake book. It's actually real, because if you wish it and you wanted to do it, every once in a while it works out. And I am sitting in Southern California, drinking a Pepsi that I have my iPhone 11 propped up on, so I can film right now, because the camera's in my bag, but in any case, I'm fucking here. And you can be too. You can do your version of Southern California. You can do your version of Stevie Nicks in the Hollywood Bowl. And there you go.
The footage you just saw was 1 minute and 53 seconds worth of a profoundly ill middle-aged woman, both mentally and physically, trying to convince you, the viewer, that she was having a grand old time in Southern California because she was about to see Stevie Nicks in concert. Nothing could be further from the truth. I mean, the concert was kick-ass and California's awesome, but that's not the point of this video. You see, I was her. I know. I was there. I'm Linda. And this is Linda's World. And yeah, Stevie Nicks is on my t-shirt tonight. I didn't plan that, I swear. It's just that it was clean, and it's my favorite t-shirt, so I put it on. Sorry. Anyway, I've entitled this video Past, Present, and Future because those are the 3 bullet points that I want to hit in this video. I have a tendency to get off track in real life and on camera, and I want to mean what I say and say what I mean, and nothing further, you know. Now, if you are a returning champion, if you've been in Linda's World before, thank you for your patience, and I really appreciate you. And if you have never been to this channel before and you clicked on this video by happenstance, hi, welcome. Maybe you want to stick around to the end of the video and hear me out and subscribe. Who knows? If you do want to, the subscribe button is right down there, along with the notification bell so you can see when new content gets uploaded, because here's the thing, it's actually about to. So let me start with that. Now, when I speak of past, present, and future, I'm specifically talking about where I've been, how I'm handling things today, and what the future looks like for this channel, because changes are about to occur. So let me just go down the list and we'll go back to living our lives, you know. Now, the past. Anybody who knows me knows that I battle a whole lot of things in real life that I don't share on camera. I share some of it on camera, but there's a lot that I don't, because quite frankly, it involves another person and that's their story to tell, not mine. It's just something that rears its ugly head sometimes during my own life circumstances, and it takes up a lot of my time. But I'm not going to discuss that now. I want to discuss the situation at hand. Now, I was scrolling through the internet one day, you know, when I happened to find like the best meme in the history of memes, and it said, "I'm not faking being sick. I'm faking being well." And that is probably the truest thing I've ever heard about my life, and that's where I'd like to begin this tale of the past. Now, I've had a hard couple of years, and anybody who knows me in real life knows that. But the thing is that in 2022, it sort of took a weird dive, and it took a dive down into a depression the likes of which I'd never seen before. And it actually started to freak me out, because in addition to being depressed, I was something that I'd actually hadn't been in a long time, and not that severely, and that is hopeless. Now, we make jokes in my family about Keep Hope Alive, and it's about Bob Hope. Or there's this movie called Mixed Nuts that my brother and I enjoy, and the guy says, in every pothole there is hope. And so hope is a word that floats around my family a lot. My mother and I take pictures of the cherry blossom trees in the spring, and we text it to each other with the caption hope, because it's a thing, you know, like among us. Like, we want to keep hope, like for the future and stuff, you know, like people do. 2022 was the first time where I had none. I'm being serious. I didn't see any way out of this. And I knew I couldn't do anything drastic because, well, there are people who would be really upset about that, and a dog that would have no home if I did something drastic, so I couldn't do that. So I had to sort of sit and stew in the misery there, and that was why I wasn't uploading content. How was I about to sit in a seat and turn on a camera and be like, hello, here's how to live your best life and obtain good mental health, when I was at my poorest ever? I believe I've said that in the previous video that I made. It's just that after that video, it really began to stick. And I thought, holy shit, I can't tell people a damn thing, because I'm not out here living my best life. I'm out here being hopeless AF and wondering every morning when I wake up why I did. You know, and that's like not cool. And there are many factors that go into it, and those factors really have a lot to do, if I'm being honest, with my health. And by that I mean physically. Now, if one more person tells me, I swear, if one more person tells me, Linda, you're not 20 anymore, you're bound to be a little bit tired, you're 46. Yeah, I know I'm 46, I know that. I'm aware, I have a calendar. I'm not tired like a 46-year-old. I'm tired like a 76-year-old. And it's no joke. And it's unbelievably oppressive to even rise from the seat and walk to the bathroom when I have to pee. It feels as though I've climbed Mount Everest when I walk to a store and back. And for this, I'm being as medically treated as I possibly can. But the thing is, it's one of those situations where the jury's still out on what I've got. And we all know the medical profession doesn't take women seriously, and so it's been an uphill battle. And many of the days of the week, after I've accomplished all my tasks in life, I sit on the couch, put on YouTube, and just zone out, and quite frankly try to keep from crying at the pain in my body, because I have no recourse for it, and I sure as hell am not about to turn on a camera and let you guys in on that, because how would that help you? How would that help you to see a 46-year-old woman who feels like she's 76 trying to tell you some shit about mental health? How would that help you? It would not. Right? So that's where the past comes in, okay? I'm going to just fuck with my bangs while I talk to you and tell you that I spent 2022 and the beginning of 2023 really wondering if I was going to make it back to this channel, because I was like, I have nothing to give these people. If I have no hope, how are we going to keep hope alive? How are we going to do that on this channel? How are we going to live our best lives? I got nothing. And so I didn't share it with you, because you can't pour from an empty cup, you know? Sorry for the platitude, but it's like true. Now, the present. Here's the thing. Exactly 1 decade ago tonight, I embarked on a huge change. It was April 12th of 2013, and I was sitting in my ex-husband's horrible living room on his disgusting IKEA couch covered in cat vomit and a blanket that he never washed, while he showed me video of us on his phone that he'd taken. And I took a look at myself, and I was alarmed at my size. And I had let my eating habits get really out of control, more so than usual. And I decided that very night to embark on a major life change. Not a diet, because diets don't work. A major life change. Over the course of the year, I not only shed 50 pounds, but I completely redirected my entire body frame. Something I didn't think I'd ever be able to accomplish, but I did. I did it through, if I'm being honest, starvation dieting, and a whole lot of Zumba. And I completely reshaped the exterior of myself, the likes of which people had never seen. Like, there's people who have known me since I was heavier, and they forgot that I used to be heavier. Then there's some people who remember. And people I've met recently have seen photographs of old Linda, and they can't believe the change that had occurred. You know, they're like, wow, that's you? It doesn't even look like you. And so I tell you this to say this. We're going to take this sentiment that I had a decade ago tonight about my body, and we're going to apply that to my mind, and we're going to apply that to this channel, and we're going to embark on a major shape-shifting change. Say that 3 times fast. And we're going to be altering the entirety of Linda's world in a way that I think is going to make you really happy. The future. Ladies and gentlemen, children of all ages, everybody watching this video today, let me be on record as saying that I am psyched in a way that I haven't been in a long time, because the direction is very clear. You can't have a person who struggles with their mental health talk to you about mental health. You can't. I mean, you can, but you don't have to take them seriously. So then what does the content become? If I'm not going to stand here and talk to you about imposter syndrome and anxiety, then what the hell am I going to talk about? Here's the key. Several people in my life have told me that my true art is the art of not making things, but appreciating things that are made. Like, I became an English teacher because I appreciate story, and like, I spend my day, and I have for 23 years, teaching teenagers about the concept of story. That's literally what pays for my food. Like, that's what I work as. And so I am kind of like a professional appreciator, and I have a lot to say. I have so much commentary that's critical and also objective, and also like really from like a fan or admirer standpoint about television, movies, music, books, and such. In other words, instead of creating content, I am a professional appreciator of content. And my strong suit, and where I get truly excited and where I truly find the hope that was missing in 2022, is when I zone out and look at other people's content. What does that mean? That means that when I go to a concert and I hear Stevie Nicks sing Edge of 17 and Landslide and Goldust Woman, and If Anyone Falls and Stand Back, I'm appreciating her content. When I am watching YouTube and I watch Fat Sajak talking about Gabby Hanna and her latest attempt at trying to be mentally ill for views, I'm appreciating Fat Sajak's content. Hi, Fat Sajak, you inspire me. Just wanted to say. When I watch an old sitcom from when I was little, and I feel the comfort of a character like Jack Tripper or Rosen Island, I get incredibly hopeful about the future because I'm looking back at the happiness of the past. And so what this means for our channel is that this channel is going to turn commentary. Starting with my next video, I am going to completely abandon the concept of mental health, in as much as I'm not going to be teaching you how to have good ones. I may pepper some thoughts about it in here and there with my commentary, but that's not going to be the direction of this channel. The direction of this channel is now towards the things we love and hold dear in the media, books that we enjoy, music that we enjoy, live concerts that make us happy, old TV shows that bring back the nostalgia like Gilmore Girls or I Love Lucy. We're going to talk about the ending of How I Met Your Mother and Mad Men, and whether or not they were a diss to the audience or artistically unbelievable. We're going to talk about top 10 songs. We're going to talk about why music today is not as good as music from years gone by. We're going to talk about Daisy Jones and the Six and how the book and the Amazon series compare. Things like that. You know what I'm talking about? And I am so proud to be delivering this content to you, because here's the thing. In doing so, and in telling you tonight that I'm going to do so, is the first time in a long time that I have been able to say, keep hope alive. In every pothole there is hope. And all of the other funny platitudes that my parents and my brothers and I have been saying for years, because my hope is back. And I'm hoping that your hope for this channel will come back with me. I want to thank you for your time. And if you want to see any video that I took of my trip to Southern California to see Stevie, I'd be more than happy to include it online. We'll figure that out later. In any case, I'm Linda. This is actually Linda's World, and, well, it's back with a twist.